Hey, fellow knights. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I purposely waited to make this video and essentially to release this video about a month after Wicked came out because I wanted to give people a shot to watch the actual film before I go into anything that will be considered spoiler territory, which this will contain spoilers for like part two, essentially. But I'm basing it off the play. So if you've seen the play, this won't be a spoiler. If you haven't seen the play, this will be a potential spoiler in Wicked 2. So in the Wicked um play and musical, or musical and movie, um the Wicked Witch Alphaba's sister. She starts out as wheelchair bound, right? And because of magic, I forget how the events occurs with this. Because I think it's Alphaba using magic to heal whatever thing that makes her sister wheelchair bound. But like part two, after intermission of the play, the sister isn't wheelchair bound anymore. The rest of the play, up until or rest the in the timeline of Wicked slash Wizard of Oz, from the second act of Wicked to Dorothy's Dorothy essentially dropping the house on the Wicked Witch of the West, essentially. NessaRose is being the Wicked Witch of the East, I should say. Um, she's not wheelchair bound, and you can't tell me that in this picture, for example, that you can't see any what's it wheelchair parts. Like rewatch Wizard of Oz specifically for like this part, whether it's this scene or when we see Dorothy look at those legs over there, you will see no wheelchair parts whatsoever. You probably will have seen like some sort of wheelchairs if Alphaba's sister was still in a wheelchair, right? But like I said, in the actual musical, s- by magic, I forget if it was Alphaba herself or just like someone else who has magical properties, most likely Alphaba. She like the sister is no longer wheelchair bound, and the reason why NessaRose is interests me the most for part two, given why I know that she actually stands and walks like a normal person that never was wheelchair bound. Like, as we rephrase that, because of the magic that's done to her, she walks, she can walk and run as if she was never wheelchair bound prior to the spell that was cast on her, right? And I want to say this is not a bash towards the actress herself or the makers of the movie per se. Um, well, the actress is legit wheelchair bound, where the character is only wheelchair bound for like half of the duration of the legit play. And so, like, in the second part of the movie, I am extremely curious. Is NessaRose going to be like, are we going to see some sort of CGI where we'll see like the top of her, like, or the top part of NessaRose will be the actress who plays her, while the bottom part will be completely CGI? as if people can like if she could like actually walk and run and stuff like that, or is this going to be one of those few changes that they're going to say, you know what? I know we know that she actually walks in the play, but we're going to have her still be wheelchair bound in the actual movie. That interests me. That really interests me. And that's again, that's like no shade towards the actors or the people behind the movie because I believe with how advanced CGI is, if they wanted CGI her actually walking and running and whatever physical movements she does that's not in the wheelchair, they could easily do it. I say easily, loosely, but I'm curious because the actress is wheelchair bound. The character she's playing, NessaRose, she's wheelchair bound for like half the play. The other half, I think it was like 10, maybe 3 minutes into the second part, or I guess I would guess for the movie, she would not get wheelchair bound if they stay true to the musical. So I don't know. But like I said, that does interest me. And that's coming from a person who has seen the musical twice in my lifetime by the time I'm recording this. So again, I want to make clear nothing towards the actress herself, and I just am wondering how the studio is going to make NessaRose walk in part two of Wicked, because this interests me the most. Let me show you guys real quick. Okay, so this is from the musical, so I will put this in the description below. But I have it muted, but this is a little bit of a spoiler of what I'm referring to. Of NessaRose actually walking in the musical. Yeah, you see this? She like of course stumbles a little bit, but you see that NessaRose actually walks or stands at least in this state part of the play. And this is after intermission. So this is like the second part technically. So yeah, you see that she actually walks on her legs, that she doesn't need a wheelchair. Again, most of the spoiler I will actually show in this video. So that's why the character of NessaRose interests me interested me so much in the movie version. Partially because, yeah, I acknowledge the actress, she is disabled in terms of not being wheelchair bound. Like, let me backtrack. She is wheelchair bound in real life. I get that. I acknowledge that. Again, no shade to actual actors from the Wicked movie. But I'm curious how they're going to do that. Again, we're reiterate, because I already know I said this before, but they're going to use CGI. I'm very much interested if they're going to use CGI or if they're going to take a different approach and just keep her wheelchair bound. Because that very much interests me to see. That's actually one of the most interesting things uh, for me to see for Wiki 2. Outside of seeing like the Tin Man Lion and Scarecrow, how those three characters are going to be transformed into the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow. Because if you guys haven't figured out who those characters are in the first part, you guys are so going to be surprised in the second part. You guys figure it out by now? Congrats on you, more power to you. But like I said, right now, NessaRose is the most interesting character for me. See how they're going to depict in the sequel. Anyways, what do you fellow mutants and knights think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I'll talk to you fellow knights later.